Hey guys, Joel here, and welcome back to another episode. So first things first, Happy New Year's to everyone. Hope you enjoy this day. Go out, have fun. You're gonna hang out with your family, you're gonna eat by your family's house or whatever. You have fun. Don't listen to what anybody tells you on TV. You enjoy your day. And the same thing for tomorrow, for New Year's Day. And later on, definitely hype because I'm gonna have a nice dinner with the family. And yeah, this so far has been a great holiday ever since Thanksgiving. Had a nice Thanksgiving dinner, then a Christmas dinner, and now New Year's dinner, all in a row. So it's one of my favorite times of the year, the holidays and everything. So yeah, so like I said, enjoy it. Don't let no one tell you not to. You enjoy your day. So I just want to do a little special video today. Celebrating the New Year's and everything, and just real quick, there's something I have on my mind to talk about, and a few games I want to show you guys as well. So I see a lot of people, since Christmas, I've seen on Twitter and on Facebook and everything, where people is like they're showing videos of like these hyped teenagers mostly, hyped to open their gifts and there's a PS5 and all this shit. And I'm just like thinking to myself, like, come on, like really? A PS5? Uh, I still don't have any interest in getting the next gen. To me, this is still the current gen with the PS4 and everything, even though the current gen is the PS5 and the Series X and all that stuff. But to me, current gen is still PS4 and Xbox One or whatever, And with me, I still prefer. You guys already know this on this channel. Like I am a big retro guy, and I prefer any old systems that compared to the new crap that they have now. And like I said already with the PS5, I just think like it's an ugly looking system, has no appeal, looks really bad, and it's super expensive, and it lacks any games right now, anyways. And like I said, I've seen many people have a PS5 and they're still playing PS4 games on it, which doesn't make sense. Why would you waste the money to get that just to play PS4 games on it? I know I mentioned this already when I spoke about my thoughts on the PS5 and why I'm not getting one, and why I chose not to ever get one. And if I ever do play one, it would have to be if someone gives me as a gift, maybe in the future, then I'll probably check it out. But I'm not interested in it at all. I'm not interested in ever buying it. I'm fine with the PS4 and I'm fine with my retro stuff. And for me, for Christmas, I would have been just happy getting retro games. I would have been one of those people, but hyped to see a retro game wrapped up for me. Something for the Dreamcast or the PS2 or PS3. Stuff like that. I would be hyped for. I don't care about no damn PS5. Like I just every day I just gotta think about it, like shaking my head, like how this new generation, they will never never get to appreciate the old days, when we was growing up, when we had the PS1, the PS2, all the great games where these devs, the AAA devs actually put their time into making games, and where there was no such thing as DLC. There was no such thing as having to worry about day one patches. You didn't have to install games on the system. You just pop the game in, that's it. It plays. You don't have to worry about having some content locked on a disc and you have to pay for it. Everything was on this, from day one. And I miss that with a lot of games, especially with a lot of like fighting games. I had this talk with my friend yesterday where, like fighting games back then, you guys remember when you have a fighting game, you go to the main menu, there's a certain like when you before you like select your character, it's only like a small group of characters you have, but as you beat the game with each one, you unlock more characters. Now the fighting games, everyone's already locked. It's just like, so what does it do? You can't unlock anything. Everything is already unlocked. And I remember back then with fighting games where you have certain characters where if you select a certain button before you select them, if you hit a certain button before you select them, I should say, it'll change the color of the outfit and stuff like that. Now you don't have that. Now all of that stuff, all that shit is DLC. Bunch of costumes they're selling for DLC. Let's look at games like Tekken and Soulcalibur and all of that, like tons of DLC, tons of DLC on the PS Store for those games. It's like unbelievable, and people actually spend money on this shit. Like I don't know what to say, but those like they will never understand. They'll never appreciate, the good that we had. Well, I shouldn't even say appreciate because they they don't even know about it. A lot of these kids don't know about that. Everything they know about now is just the PS4 and PS5. No, PS5 now. And Series X or whatever, and they'll never get to experience those great games back then that we had growing up, the good stuff, man, and I really miss that. So I have a few games here I want to talk about real quick, just to show you guys like this, is games. These are like good games, retro games that that are still fun to play. That I really wish I really wish those days can come back, but I know they're not. But I mean, I don't know. But first game on the list is Skies of Arcadia, and show you guys the back real quick. So yeah, this is the game that I spoke about, that I've been wanting to do a let's play on, but I don't know when. Like, I want to do it, but I kind of just want to just play it just on my own time, my own, my own leisure, and just relax and play the game. I don't know. I still don't know if I'm gonna do it or not. But this is the repo version. A lot of these games I have for the Dreamcast are repo because a lot of them are expensive. There are some cheap ones which I don't mind getting the original copies of. But yeah, this one was the original for this is like I think like $100. So I'm definitely not doing that. I am definitely not doing that. So I just got this for I think it was $15 on Etsy back what was it? Sometime last year I bought it. So yeah, so it was a good game. Unfortunately, it doesn't come in manuals, of course, because it's the repo version. But at least we have all the discs and everything. And at least you have all the nice artwork to make up for not having a manual. So yeah. And I talked so good about this game. Really good game. It's a really good JRPG. To this day, this is still one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. One of my favorites, Final Fantasy 8, of course, Final Fantasy 7, sorry, would always be my first. But this one is definitely up there, like I would say in my top 3. Really good game. Really good JRPG. I can play this game over and over and over and beat it. Beginning to end, still play it over again. It's just so good. You guys, oh my god, if you guys don't know anything about this game, do yourself a favor and check it out. For these new kids, the new generation that's hype for PS5s, maybe you need to get a damn Dreamcast. Get a damn Dreamcast, I guess, for your birthday or something, or maybe as a New Year's Eve gift or whatever. And play and get this game and play it. Like, this is a good game, really fun game. I enjoyed it. There's a ton of content in it. Remember about no DLC, none of that shit. You just pop the game in, you play it, beginning to end. That's it. No day one patches. Don't have to worry about bugs and all this other shit. You just play the game and that's it. So this one, definitely a good one. You guys have to check this one out. And next one for the Dreamcast. I'm going to go through the Dreamcast ones first, and then I'll move on to the next ones. Another good JRPG, Evolution. I had this game. This is also a repo, by the way. But I had this game back then as a child, and this game was really fun. I beat this game as well. I still don't remember the ending, but I know when I play this over, it'll all come back to me anyways. But I had beat this back then, and when I was younger, and the second one I never got, I never got around to playing it. My parents never got it for me, or my brother or whatever, never got it for me. So this is the only one I've played in the series. I believe this one is still the best one, compared to this in the second. I believe I'm not just 100% sure on it, but this is a really good game. Another great JRPG for you guys to definitely check out. And if you can see some of it, some of my reflection of my camera and everything in the back, can't really see it. And yeah, see, it's not too good, the artwork how they did with this repo version. It looks nice though, but like if you actually looking at it, it looks a little bit faded, but you can't really see it in the camera. The camera looks good. But yeah, of course no manual because since it's the repo version, but. And that's another thing, like I've said already many times already in this channel, where a lot of these games now, you open it, it's just a blank case, and the only thing is in there is just a CD. No artwork, nothing. It's just, oh my god, it's just so bland. No manuals, anything. All that stuff is gone. That's another reason why, I loved, these old school games from back then, because I used to love opening the case, taking the booklet out, reading it about the characters, the story, all the nice pictures they had in the book, all that stuff. All that stuff is gone. All that stuff is gone. But this is a good game. You guys have to check this one out. For you big JRPG fans that's looking for, something, a good JRPG, a retro JRPG, definitely check this one out. And like I said, no DLC, no day one patches, nothing. Pop it in, you play it. That's it. And next Dreamcast game. One of my favorites. Still to this day, Soulcalibur 1 is my favorite of all time. And then the second one, yeah, Soulcalibur 2 for the GameCube actually was my favorite, because I know that they had at the time 3 different versions. I know the GameCube one had Link, which is what I was so hyped what I was so hyped to play as, because that's the system I had. And then they had the PS2 version, I think it was Heihachi, and then the Xbox version was Spawn, I believe. And yeah, the GameCube version was the best, honestly, with Link. Like, come on, like Spawn and Heihachi, like they GameCube had the best character that the exclusive character for the Soulcalibur 2, and for that game. I'm about to say the series, but yeah, for Soulcalibur 2. I forgot who the characters were for part 3, but this one and part 2 were my favorite ones. So you guys can see it's the artwork and everything. And this is actually the original. This is the real thing. So this one has the manual and everything. This is the real one I bought because it's super cheap. Super cheap. You guys can get this. And you got the artwork over there. That's cool. I like that. And here's a booklet. All right, nice booklet we can check out. Look at that. You see what I'm talking about? This is what I used to like doing as a kid. Just flipping through these pages, looking at all the like the pictures, or like little screenshots, just to say, and the characters and stuff. And also they have the moves in here. They can teach you a little bit about how to play the game. Now you don't have that stuff anymore. In these new games, like these modern games and everything. So yeah, there's like so much in here. Like, yeah, see, they have the moves and everything. They teach you all that good stuff. All of that good stuff. So yeah, this is what we're missing. Like, I don't know why. Like, what happened to this? Why they got so lazy? What happened to the manuals? And like I said, like, we're fighting games now. When you buy them now, they have all the characters. But games like these, you have to unlock the characters. As you beat the story with each one, the ones that you have currently, and then you can lock other ones. Because I know in Tekken 2 and 3, that's how it works. That's how I was able to unlock a lot of secret characters in those games that I never even knew that you could play as, and everything. And man, like, I really miss these days. But if you guys want a great fighting game, check this one out. This is actually my very first one I ever played in the series. It was the same one on Dreamcast, and then this GameCube one and everything. So I was introduced to Soulcalibur from the beginning. Even though this is actually not the very first one, it was actually another one, the PS1. I forgot. It was under a different name. I forgot what it was called. It was called Soul something. I don't remember. But this is the one I was introduced with this from the series, with the Dreamcast version. And this one is great. Like I said, check this one out. It's a really good fighting game. And I showed the screenshots, right? You guys can see it again. Everything. Can't really see it, but the reflection in the back. But yeah. And last but not least for the Dreamcast is Power Stone. This is a Power Stone collection. It's a repo version. I don't even think they had a Power Stone collection of Dreamcast, because from what I know is the PSP is the one that got the collection and everything. So there's a back right here. Can't really see it well. The artwork. And the inside is just plain. Nice artwork. It looks a little bit washed out a little bit in this from me from my style point of view, but from you guys probably can't really see it well. But it's nice though. Nice artwork and everything on it. And the back again. It's a really good game. So Power Stone, oh my god. another good game. I enjoyed a lot back then. You guys thought Super Smash Bros was great. This was before that. Power Stone. The second one I never played, but the first one we had, and I used to play this a lot with my brothers. Oh my god, fun game. It's a really fun game. A nice fighting game, with a little bit of how would you call those type of games? Like a little bit of open world where you can like run around the map a little bit, find weapons, throw it down, or other weapons you can like attack with. And then you get the gems, the power stones, and you can power up and stuff like that. And I remember one person, I think when you like power up, they look like a Super Saiyan and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a good one. So you guys gotta check this one out. Good fighting game. And I played a little bit of it the other day. It's really good. I want to play through it and beat the first one again, and then finally go into the second one, because I never played the second one at all back then. But you got it. This is it, guys. This is it. You guys gotta check this out. Like, damn, I really wish the Dreamcast 2 would have you know, seen a lot of day, but sucks it didn't. Sucks it didn't. But all right, so we'll move on to let's go show one Sega Saturn game, and it's just this game. I don't know if I talked about this game already on the channel. I think I wanted to do a review, and I'm not sure if I never did a review. Yeah, I always wanted to do a review, but I never got around to doing it. This is also the repo version, because you guys already see this is not the original Sega Saturn cases. They came in those like weak glass. I mean, like kind of, I don't know how would you call it. Those like almost like glass, like hard plastic, whatever you call it, that just breaks so easy. Like the same cases like the PS1, and kind of like this too, this type of plastic, whatever you call it. But yeah, so I like these cases more. You know, they look more presentable. You don't have to worry about any cracked, you know, cracked screen glass or whatever, or nothing like that. And yeah, it's nice playing like how games are now, but to be expected because it's the repo version. But yeah, this is the game. Really good game. A nice platformer right here. Nice platformer. A lot of humor in it and everything. I think I have spoke about this already. A lot of humor. Even says right here where it has like a lot of, you know, cheesy dialogue and stuff. They talk about shows from the 70s and stuff like that. And yeah, it's a really good game. Really fun. I had a lot of fun. I beat this one already recently. And the first one I played was on the PS1. I didn't even know this was on the Sega Saturn, you know, but I wanted to check it out. And yeah, I had a lot of fun playing it. Really good game. And like I said, a lot of humor, but it's fun. So you guys definitely got to check this out. Like some of the bosses are just hilarious. The things that Gex says while, you know, like while you're like running around on the map is just hilarious. You know, through the levels, I mean, is just hilarious. And yeah, it's a good game, Gex. I don't know if you guys ever heard about this game, but do yourself a favor and check it out. Good platform right here. Good game. A lot of humor, everything. All right, so I got a lot here for the PS2. So here's the next game. Grow Lancer Generations. Yeah, Generations for the PS2. Real thing. It's the real thing I got. Was it last year I got this? Or early, I think it was late 2019. But yeah, so you guys can see it. Got this on eBay for a good deal. 2 discs right here, because this one is the the Generations disc 2, which is called Grow Lancer The Duel of Darkness. And then the first one is called The Sense of Justice. And then here's a booklet here. Let's look at the booklet real quick. But first, let me just show you guys the back. You guys can see it. And Working Designs. Great company. Sorry that they went on already, but back then, these were the guys that were, I guess you could say, like how Square Enix is today, I guess. Well, Square Enix sucks now anyways, but but I guess you could say they were like Square Enix at the time, you know, because they came up with so many good JRPGs at that time, you know. Square Enix hasn't been the same anymore, but these guys made a lot of good JRPGs back then for a lot of these, you know, retro consoles, of course. PS2, they had a couple on the PS1, on the Sega Saturn as well. I believe they were the ones who did the Albert Odyssey game for the Saturn, which is a super expensive game, but it's one of the best JRPGs that they a lot of people say, you know, online. So that game is super expensive. So that one, of course, I had to get the repo version of. I actually have it, but I didn't really feel like talking about that one today. I have so many other JRPGs here already. You guys can see. Look at it. Man. This is like this is a thick manual too, a thick booklet, and look at that. Hold on, show you guys. See, look at this. Look at that. Look at the artwork and everything in here. Show the map. Show like everything about the menu, the characters. This is what I was talking about. I used to love checking out in booklets for JRPGs I picked up, Final Fantasy VII and everything. Love seeing this. Look at that. Show all the different characters and everything. It's really good. Oh wow, they actually, I didn't know. Oh wow, it's like they have the whole cast in there. They're showing the whole cast. You guys can see. Like damn, it's a lot. It's a lot in here, and yeah, so they just have like about teach you, you know, like simple things about navigating the menus and the battling system, the story, the map, the characters. You know, they got everything in here. Like this is what I miss. Like I really wish that really wish we can get manuals again, like back in the days. And oh my god, and I haven't beaten it yet, but I played a lot through it. It's a really fun game. It can be a little bit challenging, a little bit difficult because since this is a strategy JRPG, to correct myself, it's a strategy JRPG, so it's kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics in those games where you kind of move on a grid, but there is no like grid in this one. You just like move on the map. Still the same like aspect, but without like the little checkerboard thing, whatever you call it. But yeah, but this is a good game. I don't know how much it goes for now, but I got this for a really good deal. And I have to finish this game. I have to take the time and finish it because the PS2 was a JRPG machine back then. Oh my god, I was so happy having a PS2 at the time and growing up with the PS2 because that's how I got introduced to so many JRPGs. So many. A lot of these new ones, nothing compared to the PS2 JRPGs back then and the strategy JRPGs on the PS2. A lot of these games that got remastered, from games that, JRPGs that was on the PS2, that people never knew about. Hey, at least you guys can play it now as a remastered version, but I know about that stuff way before that, the PS2. And yeah, so Girl Answer Generations, really good. And Suikoden, this one is a repo version because this one is actually expensive. The Suikoden series is actually going up in value. And I actually wanted to get the original copy for the Suikoden 3 because that was, to this day, one of my favorite in the series. Part 3 and then Part 2. I don't think I ever played Part 1, honestly. Yeah, I don't think I ever played Part 1. But this one I played and beat. This one's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. It's really good. But it's definitely not up there with Part 3. Part 3 was still way better. Way better. You got to see the artwork and everything. Yeah, this one, another good JRPG. Another good one. I don't know what happened with the Suikoden series. Oh, that's why. Just forgot Konami over here. They suck now. They just, I don't know what to say about that company anymore. I really don't. Like, they're too busy with the little bingo machine shit, whatever that thing is called, they're doing over there, making the money off of that. They're not even making games anymore. I know that Sony wants to get the rights for certain games from them, like Castlevania and I think Metal Gear. And I don't, man, I would love to contact Sony and tell them to see if we can buy the rights to this game too and just remaster all of them, I should say, with the PS2, and then continue making more, sequels in the series. But I don't know. I feel like if they make a modern one, it probably won't be good. I don't know, but great game, great game. Like, it sucks to see what happened with the series, but we all know why. These people, Konami, they suck now. But yeah, so definitely check it out. Good game. And I got two more here. Ssx Tricky. Oh my god, I had this back. This is actually the original as well. You guys can see. Yep, got the manual and everything. And here's the back. These games are really, well, I mean, at the time. The time I bought this was really cheap. I actually got a good deal where I got this one. I got SSX World Tour and another one. All three for a really good deal. I think it was like $20-something I got it for. Like, wow, for all three, I'll take it. Even though I just wanted this one. But I'll take it because this one, I oh my god, I had so much fun playing it. This is a really good snowboarding game. If you guys never checked it out, you should do yourself a favor and check it out. And we never had the game back then. I have played it because of the demos. Like back then we used to get the demos, like certain games, came with a demo. And then, when you got the magazines, demos came in it. The good things back then, we don't have that anymore. You don't have demos that come in, certain games anymore that you buy. Well, there's only Game Informer left. And they definitely don't do CDs anymore, like have demos in it. Because now you can just download on the PlayStation Store or whatever, Xbox Store, whatever. You can just download the demos for games. Like, I don't like that, honestly. I prefer it this way. I miss when you had the disc. You can just check out the games on it. And I remember PlayStation Magazine, they used to have the demos all the time in the books when we subscribed to that. And it'll have maybe 10 games on the demo you can check out and stuff like that. Like, I miss that. I miss that. It's much better to have the games like that on a disc. You have to download separate, like how you do now in this, this new generation of gaming. But oh my god, do yourself a favor, check this out. It's a really good game. Like I said, really good snowboarding game. A lot of fun and everything. And yeah, Ssx Tricky. Like, oh my god, like so much memories playing this back then. So that's why I wanted to have it in my collection, and it's cheap, so why not? But yeah, so last game on the PS2. I don't even know what I'm talking about this game because this game sucks. And that's the Legaia 2. Legend of Legaia, well, Dual Saga. It is called Legaia 2 Dual Saga, but the first one was called Legend of Legaia, which is the best one in the series. They only made 2 anyways. The Legend of Legaia was on the PS1. Guys haven't checked that one out? Do it. It's a really good Jrpg. I actually have it on the PlayStation Classic. I downloaded it. This one I wanted to get because I never played the second one. You know, the first one I played back then, and then recently I played it again. This one I never played back then, so I wanted to check it out. And oh my god, this game sucks. This game sucks. Like, you see his original copy and everything. And of course, I had the original of this because this game is super cheap, super cheap. There's like barely any value, you know, with this game. I I wanted to sell it, but it's not really worth anything. So that's why I have it here still. It's not worth anything, but it sucks. It's like the worst one in the series. Like, the story is so bland and the characters are like, the world map sucks. There's like barely any exploration going on. It's just such a dead game. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. I guess I wanted to have at least one bad game in here to talk about, maybe. But this definitely should be in my shitty games list of that series. I have to continue that series. I know next year definitely gonna be continuing it. But this game I should add on there, show some gameplay footage and everything in the future. But this game sucks. Game sucks. Like, if you guys wanted to check it out because it is cheap, if you just want any collection and you still want to check it out, go ahead, because the game is, like I said, not worth anything. You can get this game really cheap, probably like $10 or something. You can get this game for. You can pick it up online and check it out for yourself. Like, trust me, it sucks. Play the first one. Play the first one. It's way better. All right, so we're gonna move on to the last 2 games because yeah, got a little too long this video is getting. So moving on to the PS3. So PS3, very I feel like it was an underrated system. I know the 360 whipped the ass back then during that time. And I had the 360, a lot of fun with it, but I really wish I had the PS3 back then. And the reason why I didn't get the PS3 is because my brother had convinced me at the time to get the 360. He's like, "Oh, get the 360, it's way better. Like, get it. It's gonna be way better than PS3." And I was like, "Fine, whatever." So I got it, and I don't regret it because I had a lot of fun with the I say PS3 with the 360. You know, I had a lot of fun playing back then. You know, coming home from school and everything, and playing with my friends and everything. You know, Grand Theft Auto 4. Oh my god, how much so much fun with that game. We used to play that game like, oh my god, until night. And then when I had Skyrim on there, it was really fun. So I still have a lot of fond memories with it. But with the PS3, I still wish I would have had at the time to appreciate the system more in a lot of these games. A lot of these games are a little bit more expensive now. And yeah, but hey, at least I can appreciate it now because I have a PS3 now. Now I have these games. Some of the games are a little bit high in value, but they're not super expensive like some PS1 games or Saturn games or Dreamcast games or PS2 games, you know, so they're not too expensive. But this one I have played and beat last year, Tales of Grace's F. I don't know what the F is for, but this was really good. This was actually a really good game. And here you guys can see the screenshots. Looks a little bit better since the background is white. So it doesn't like camouflage into my room. And of course these are real. There is no repo version of PS3 games. It honestly doesn't need to be because the PS3 games are not even that like expensive. So you guys can see the CD, like the little nice artwork on the CD, I should say. And here's a booklet, and they have promoted Soulcalibur. Soulcalibur 5, I think, right? Not really good with the Roman numerals, but yeah, I believe that's 5, definitely 5. And I need to get this one actually. I want to get this one next. You guys can see. I don't know if this one have the map and everything. You guys can see it. And this one doesn't have the characters. No, it just switches to has French in the back. So it's just a small book. Has a few pages in English, and then the other ones are just, you know, the same but in French, and that's it. So, but yeah, it's like, yeah, it's nothing much. Damn. So I guess PS3 is where they started to get lazy, I should say. That generation, that era, I should say, where they got lazy. Look at this, so bland in here, but still better than the PS4 and the PS5 and everything, because at least they have this. They have that. So yeah, so Yeah, it's a good game. I like the artwork though. The artwork is really nice on this and everything. This is a really good game from beginning to end. Had a lot of fun with it, and yeah, I played this nonstop until I beat it. And I think I beat like all of those side things too, because they had like an extra like stuff after we beat the game, like little side story. Always like JRPGs that do that. Now, if you want to play it, I keep looking over it because I have my PS4 on right now. But now that you play these games, there is not is really a side story because now you have to pay for the side story and then you can download it and then play it. But back then, not really. I mean, even though they did have DLC at this time, I think, right? Yeah, they had DLC was that's when it was started to come up. Like, they started to introduce that crap. But at least there was these games still had a lot of content and everything. So like I said, check this one out. And you guys see I have been displaying showing you guys so much JRPGs. You guys already know I'm a huge JRPG fan, and I appreciate them so much because that's what I grew up with. And I think I told you guys, maybe I don't know, maybe I don't remember. I did so many videos already on this channel. So, but the first system I had was a PS1, and that's what introduced me to JRPGs with Final Fantasy VII that my brother had got because at the time, of course, he was in school, he wasn't working, nothing like that. So he would save up allowance that my mom would give him for like lunch money and everything. And then when he finally got enough, he got Final Fantasy VII, and that's how I got introduced to it. And man, like that game is what got me into JRPGs. Then when my older brother, he got Final Fantasy Tactics. That introduced me to strategy JRPGs. What they call it, SJRPGs or whatever, like the short term for I don't know what they call it. But that's what introduced me to those type of games, and that game is what got me as a big fan, like maybe a big fan I should say, of strategy role playing games. And then Final Fantasy VII got me into the JRPGs, like the turn based ones, because that game is why I wanted to I always wanted to make my own JRPG, and why I became like a video game dev and everything. And I still, to this day, I want to make a JRPG that's similar to Final Fantasy VII. That's something of my dream I always wanted to do. And I was working on a project, and then I was like, then I lost the motivation, whatever. It happens to all of us. And then I just had it on hiatus for like how many years now? I think I started the project back in 2018 or 2017, but I do want to finish it because that game is what got me into JRPGs. It got me into wanting to be a game developer and everything. Well, an indie game developer, I should say I am now. And then the tactics got me into strategy role playing games, and that's why I'm always on the lookout for new strategy role playing games that's similar to tactics. Like most recently, the one I got was what's it? Tactics Ogre. Let Us Cling Together. Is the everything looks just like Final Fantasy Tactics. Like the characters, how they look and everything is just like it. The only thing I like more about that game over Tactics is that it's decision making, and I love games where you have your own choices to make, and you can be bad or good, and it has branching story paths. Something I wish they had in the Tactics series, because that one was a little bit more linear. You just follow the story. Even though it's still a great game, and it's still my number one strategy role-playing game of all time, but Tactics Ogre is definitely second place because, it's just so good. I haven't finished the game yet, but I have to do it. I have to do it. I have it on my PlayStation TV. Yeah, I have the actual game because I have bought it in the PlayStation Store, so I have it on there and everything. I need to finish that game, but it can be a little bit difficult. There's a little bit of difficulty spikes that happens. Like one battle would probably be easy, then this battle all of a sudden like just it's so hard. Like what happened? Like, but yeah, that's my little story to tell you guys how I got into JRPGs and and strategy role playing games because of Seven and Tactics. Those are the two games that got me into the series, and I really happy that I had that system back then. Thanks to my brothers and everything, and also my mom that got us everything to keep us out from the. She didn't want us on the street and hang out with the kids out there. She wanted us to be at home, have our games. Don't mingle with anybody outside. Don't get with the wrong, mingle with the wrong crowd or whatever. Just go to school, come home, play our games, do our homework, whatever. And thanks to her, that's why we, came out good. Well, I did, but I'm not even gonna talk about that. That's personal, problems. But yeah. So last one here, Tales of Azalea. The funny thing is, I have not played this yet. Crazy thing is, I have not played this, I should say. And I want to get the second one, but that game is so expensive now. It's so expensive now. Oh my god. The second one is this. Is a lot of money. I want to get it, but I should have got it when I. Oh my god, I should have got it when it was cheap. Because there was a time I saw it was cheap. It was around the time I got this one first, and then after I was thinking about getting the second one right after, but I was being cheap about it. But it was cheap at the time, and now the prices went up a little bit. So like, damn, I want the game, and now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just have to just say like screw it and just buy it one day. But this one I can't say anything about it because I haven't even played it yet. But I've heard good things about the series. I have heard good things about the series. So this is a limited edition. I got this for a really good price at the time. I'm not sure how much this limited edition costs now, but I got this for a really good deal. And as you can see, these are the stuff it comes with. You know what? I should do a unboxing right now. Actually, it's actually my first time checking it out. I think. I don't think I have. And you guys see the artwork here. It's a nice little what's it, screenshots and everything. The battle looks cool. No manual. What? There's no manual in here, but I don't know. I don't really care about this code. If you guys see it, whatever. I'm pretty sure it is even. Pretty sure it's redeemed anyways. So yeah. And there's no manual in here? That's weird. I guess this used version, I guess the person in the hat didn't come with it. Maybe I never read the description that said that, which it doesn't matter. It's whatever. But here you got the music CD. Oh, it's still in the plastic too. Yeah, still in the plastic. And it comes with a couple of these songs. Tales of Xerius #1, Spirit Lit, Seed of Kings, Clenched Fist, Root of Evil, Millia Steam, Rich in Nature, Sanctum of Spirits, Filled with Tenderness. they got all these songs in here. You guys can see it. Kind of a little bit blurry. And got this nice. Oh, it's a character book. Okay. Oh, okay. I like this. This looks nice. Nice page. Like that artwork on the contents. I don't know anything about these characters. I've never played it. Never played this one yet, so I haven't played it. So I don't know anything about these characters, but I'm gonna get around to it though. I am gonna get around to it. I'm gonna get around to playing this and being it. Because right now the other one I'm playing on the PS3 that I haven't played in like maybe almost a year now was Tales of Symphonia, because I have that collection what comes with the first and the second one. And Tales of Symphonia 1 I have played and beat back then on the GameCube. And the second one I never played. It's called New World or something like that. I think that one came out on the Wii, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I don't remember. But I'm happy that they have it on the PS3 with the 2-in-1. So that's the one I'm currently on, because I want to beat Tales of Symphonia again from beginning to end. Then I'll move on to the second one. And then I'll play this one. Tales of Azalea. And then I guess I'm afraid to see how much it costs now, but then I'll see if I can save up some money and get Tales of Azalea Part 2. So yeah, like I said, I don't know anything about these characters, but nice art. This guy looks cool. Like somebody, like a character I would like. And I don't know, I don't know why he has like this long robe or something. I mean, a scarf on or whatever it is. And I don't know what the hell this is, but I know the Tales series always have like some weird creatures or something in the games, or like cute looking monsters or something like that. And who's this guy? All right, he's cool too. I don't know if he's the enemy or what, but yeah. And yeah, that's about it. And yeah, that's all the games I have. So yeah, so damn, long video. Wasn't expecting that, but hey, this is a New Year's Eve special / New Year's Day, so why not, And yeah, so it's all my games. Like, like I said, all those people was hyped with PS5s getting, it's past Christmas. I would have been just happy with getting some retro games for the PS3, for the PS2, and all that good stuff. But I don't think I missed anything else. I think that was it. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I was anything else I was gonna mention. No, yeah, that was it. But yeah, so you guys can see, big JRPG fan. I love my JRPGs. I do love my platformer games as well. I do love some fighting games. I'm not like too big on the series, but there's some I appreciate, like Soulcalibur that I showed you guys, Tekken 2 and 3, Street Fighter, the old Street Fighters, and all that stuff, And these are days I've missed. Like, I know they're not gonna come back. and everything, because that's the past now. But I mean, hey, we can still get the system to enjoy it, right? We can still have fun like it's the 90s or the early 2000s, the good times growing up in life, not like how it is now, But I still appreciate these games. I always will. And very soon, I might just become a retro guy and just play only retro, and that's it. And while everyone's, rushing to get the latest systems every 4 or whatever years, they can do that, waste their money on that, and continue getting the, broken games and patches and all that shit. And I'll just be enjoying my old games and stuff. I think that's the route I'm going to be going on. So like I said, I'm not getting a PS5. I don't care for the PS5. And maybe I'll probably play this My God for me. But then again, I don't know what to say. I don't care for the system. I don't want to play it at all. The system looks so ugly. I'm sorry. I'm all about appeal. I like things that look nice, and that shit looks ugly. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this New Year's special and everything with some great games. I would like to do a part 2 for like my game room tour, but I'm still waiting to buy the second case shelves. I want to get a second one so I can put the rest of my games on it, like my N64 games and stuff like that. And they'll definitely do a part 2. I want to do it a little bit more presentable, instead of just having everything like laid out on the table and doing it that way and all that stuff. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. I'll definitely appreciate it as always. I'm also happy, by the way, for many new subscribers. And I've been getting a lot of new subscribers and a lot of comments from that video I did. I know I mentioned this already with the Tales of Arise video and my thoughts on it and my rant on it, how I hated the game. Oh my god. And yeah, this is real quick, by the way. Yeah, Tales of Arise. Like, screw that game. Like, play this. Play this. These are good Tales games. Like this and this. Play that. Play these games. Don't play no shitty Tales of Arise. Like that game was, oh my god, it was so bad. Oh, I think that was the worst one in the series. I'm sorry. For you guys who liked it and you appreciate it, okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna knock you guys for it, but I didn't like it. And from what I know, a lot of people who like the Tales that like Tales of Arise, like the modern stuff, is people, this new generation, like younger people that just now get into gaming and stuff like that, But for people like me, you guys I know that appreciate retro stuff, or even like people for the generation that actually prefer retro than the new stuff. You guys know what I'm talking about. The old Tales of games is way better, and this new Tales of Rise is nothing like those games. Nothing. That it's so bad. Like the game, the artwork looks nice, like I mentioned already in that game. Like I like the world map; it looks beautiful, really beautiful. But other than that, this just sucks. Like I couldn't get into the game. I tried 3 times, and I just like fuck it. I'm selling it. So yeah, so Tales of Exillia, like I said, Tales of Graces, F, whatever, whatever the hell the F is for. These are good Tales of games. Tales of Symphonia, like I mentioned, those are Tales of games. Does Tales of Rise shit? No. But I do appreciate, like I said, new subscribers, a lot of comments that are agreeing with me. So I'm really happy to see that there's other people out there that agree, that just like me, they don't like what, like a lot of these AAA devs, they don't like what they're doing, like, the turn they're making and like pretty much going backwards, and all that stuff. So yeah, I do appreciate that. So I'm happy for new subscribers and many people that are agreeing with me, siding with my thoughts on Tales of Rise. A lot of people like the retro stuff like me, and all that good stuff. But anyways, talk long enough. So if you guys enjoy your New Year's Eve today, like I said, enjoy it with your family, whatever. You're going out, you're going to eat, you go in the city, whatever, you'd enjoy it. Don't listen to nobody. And yeah, and have fun. And take care. See you next time. See you next year.